Thank you so much. This is delightful.
Thanks.
Really very sweet.
Oh yeah.
And you're so nice in person.
Oh, thanks. I'm actually
Assumed,
crazy. I know I started when I was really little, and my mom started me when I was like 3 years old, and so I kind of just, obviously was in the business for a long time, but when I turned 12, I was on a soap opera, and I had this scene where I was like crying and screaming, and it was one take, and I just did it, and I felt this instant high of, I don't know, this feeling like I really connected to something that was, I don't know, outside of me or something. It was weird. And I realized that that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Is there's nothing better than after a great scene or after a great take where you're completely lost yourself and you're not thinking about what you had for lunch or if you left the iron on, and you're just completely in this scene. There's nothing better than that feeling for me. I think that with every character you can find something that you relate to or that you don't relate to so much that you can in a certain way. You're just like, it's like the total opposite. I played a Nazi on Nip Tuck for a while, and obviously I have nothing to relate to, but there's certain elements of how passionate she was about this and how much she just wanted to get this point across of that this was the right thing. And there's certain aspects in my life and certain causes that I believe in, and not the Nazis, but things like that I strictly believe in. And so I just kind of, I can relate to that. And I think with everything, you can, but I've played a prostitute now 3 times. Can't relate to that, but I can relate to, the emotional aspect behind needing to be loved, I guess, like everybody does. Michelle Pfeiffer, when we were talking about, and we were doing Hairspray, and I was in that kind of transition of finally thinking, like, do I need to sell my soul to get ahead in my career? Like, do I need to go to this party? Do I have to wear this? Do I have to be in the tabloids? And I was asking her all these questions because I so respect her career, and I don't want to be a celebrity. I want to be an actress. And so I was telling her all this, and she just looked me in the eye and was like, you don't have to go anywhere you don't want to go. You don't have to wear anything you don't want to wear. You don't have to go to any party or talk to anybody you don't want to. All that matters is the work, and that will, that's what matters. And her just being so, stern about that fact, and that's what I wanted to hear. I was like, oh, thank gosh, because I don't want to go, have to go to the T-Mobile launch thing. I mean, I do, but I don't want to have to use that. And so that was great to hear, and something that I'll never forget is that it is about the work. Hook, when I was a kid, I watched it almost compulsively. It made me feel really good, and it's a sad movie, so I don't know why that did that, but I just remember I'm obsessed with fairy tales, and I really wanted to be Tinkerbell, and I thought Julia Roberts was just the best. And my mom was Peter Pan, and I was Tinkerbell, and my dad was Captain Hook, and we would put on plays. It was the weirdest thing, my family, but so I would just watch Hook over and over again, and it's still one of my favorite movies to this day. This is what I like to do.
This is a good job.